All right, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the last video of the day, so I hope you enjoy. I've actually brought you two stocks now that I am very excited about that I'm buying on this major dip. The second one is going to be APXT. If you didn't watch my previous video, it was about a stock that ARK is kind of looking at with going on with the Mars space landing, so I recommend going and checking that one out. I just posted that video as well. APXT is actually a SPAC, but they're merging with Avepoint. Avepoint has tons of stuff going on with them. I'm telling you guys, this is a great time to be laddering your entries into this stock, and I really love it. I just called it out in the group. I love this $14.50 range. It looks absolutely beautiful for the setup. We're going to cover a little bit about what the company does and kind of the outlook for the coming years. Overall, like I said, love the company, and I love the price range where it's sitting right now, and the chart looks beautiful, getting some nice consolidation. Before we get into that content, I need you to do one thing though, one thing only. Hit that sub button down below, hit the thumbs up, and have those notifications turned on. I'm posting videos every single day regarding the stocks that I am trading and the stocks you guys are requesting as well. I go live between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Central. It kind of just depends, but I'm always live late at night as well, talking about the stocks that I traded that day and the stocks I'm looking forward to the next day as well. So make sure you tune in tonight as well. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so we're going to get into a little bit about what Avepoint does. They're basically a data management company, and they work directly with Microsoft, and they've worked with them for over 20 plus years. That's the key thing to mention. They've worked with Microsoft for over 20 years. They're showing that they're going to continue to work with them, and they have been actually the partner of the year for 2020. That is worth noting, and they're looking pretty good and promising going into 2021. So let's get into a few articles, and then we're going to cover the chart. But I want to mention, if you don't watch the rest of the video, I love the stock. This is just a little bit about the company. In 2001, our founders Kai Gong and TJ Jiang launched our first product to market, a backup solution to Microsoft's email service Exchange. Shortly after, their focus quickly turned to providing a backup solution for a new Microsoft product that offered site-based collaboration, SharePoint 2001. Now, everyone knows SharePoint was pretty big, obviously a lot bigger than the first product, Exchange. Today, our full suite of data management solutions for Microsoft 365 is hosted across 13 global data centers for unmatched scalability and to support data sovereignty requirements. Our cloud platform is certified against leading security accreditations and boasts one of the largest SaaS user bases in the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. So they're working directly with them, and long story short, they just manage a lot of their data, especially in the Microsoft 365. So it's kind of like a giant platform now, not just one specific thing. So they're doing a lot of data at once, and they're basically securing it and managing it overall. You can learn a little bit more about their company on their website, and they basically are just centered around Microsoft, short story. But there's a few things I want to look at what's coming up and kind of who they're hiring on the company for a larger scale. It's important to know before this SPAC deal happens, they're putting a lot of new people in charge. So if you come down to this article, you can actually see they're putting another senior vice president in charge of channel marketing. They've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, really prepping for this SPAC merger because they're going to get a lot more equity dumped in. So they're really expanding and looking potentially for more growth as a company, which is what we like. I'm getting into the charts here in a second to show why I love this price for the stock right now. I don't want to focus on this top part too much, but I do want to focus on who it is. Jason Beal, as Senior Vice President of Global Channel and Partner Ecosystem. In this role, Beal will be chartered with expanding the company's relationships with managed service providers, solutions providers, and system integrators, as well as accelerating global distribution networks and cloud marketplace presence. So they're looking to expand the company beyond just Microsoft. Now, this could have a potential negative effect by not focusing solely on Microsoft, how they have been doing it for the past 20 some odd years. They do have other partners that they work with, but Microsoft really the majority of their business. They're looking to expand somewhat like Palantir is trying to do. Really, take that step forward and get more money in the door, increasing that revenue. That's why I really like what they're doing. So they're really looking for that hyper growth of the company. As you can see right here, this is one of my favorite words to mention, hyper growth, from a few $100 million in annual revenue to several $1 billion. Now, they're looking to really press this company forward and make leaps and bounds for this company. It could go easily from like a $12 to $13 stock easily to a $50 to $60 stock over the next 2 to 3 years. I'm telling you guys, once these deals really get signed up, because they're only working with Microsoft, once they start expanding more and more, I'm telling you the valuation will absolutely skyrocket. And they work with Microsoft for 20 plus years. It means they're doing something right. So let's take a quick look at the charts, and then I'll wrap it up. Okay, so in the past few months, basically since the beginning of December all the way till right now, the basic middle of February. We've seen this consolidation of this range pumping to 17, coming down, pumping to 17, coming back down, doing the same thing back and forth. And we're making higher lows, which has me somewhat excited. And I do want to zoom in just a little bit and focus, because this dotted line represents where I really like getting some buys. I love what's going on here. We're making higher lows, as we mentioned, higher low and another higher low. So potential we don't touch that line, but we have touched it multiple times now. So it's a high probability. Now I'm starting laddering my positions in currently right now. I do love exactly what's going on with the stock. The fact that we broke below this monthly level, these two red lines, had me a little bit concerned. But as I really took a look at the stock, everything going on, and then as well as who's they're putting in charge and the overall goal of the company in the coming months of expanding and growth, it has me very excited for this data management company. And cloud-based companies, especially with data, focused solely on data, if you will, have me the most excited, because the shift of 2020, I'm telling you, data is going to be one of the most valuable things that there is, especially in 2021. That's why companies are shifting and really making the demand for data. Palantir does a great job at data analytics and stuff like that. I'm telling you, APXT has lots of room to run, and I want to focus solely on the fact that they work with Microsoft so much and for the past 20 years. It's foundational proof that they work and they have a good work ethic and they produce a very good product. That has me more excited on them as well. So really focusing on that is key. But back to the chart. So what I'm seeing here is maybe a little bit of a push and getting a rejection at this level, this $15 flat. So that is worth mentioning. But I ultimately see us getting back above that level very, very, very quickly. So I definitely see us getting this push back and then getting a break and then coming back down and then starting that run back to those levels. Now, it's unclear how long this will take. If you're buying APXT in the long term, if you're looking for those, $50, that $50 run, the $60 run, you could be stuck holding this for a little bit of time. But overall, I really do love the company and what they have set up. And if I'm buying this, I'm fine holding it, because you're holding something that has extreme value. And it's just waiting for them to start making that leap to really acquiring those new customers. They're putting the people in place already, similar to what Palantir did. They're putting the people in place to make these moves. So you're buying it before those big moves get started. And we saw with Palantir, as those big moves were getting started and as they had, demo day and stuff like that, the stock skyrocketed from $24 to $25 all the way to $36, $37. And so I'm telling you guys, this thing could easily start the run, marking a very big leg and run up. The OBV, you see it's kind of bottomed out down here, getting a really big test of the support at this lower level down here. So that is worth mentioning as well. I'm telling you, once the OBV starts kicking in and we start seeing the buying volume kick in, it's not coming back down to these levels similar to Palantir. Palantir is not coming back down below $28. The fair value is well above that. It's a solid long-term company, and I love it. So I can't do too much or say too much, but under this level right here, it's under the $15 level, this is a buy for me. All of this, I'm laddering and adding entries as I go. And I'm okay holding this for the next 3 to 4 months if I have to. But on the short term, I want to point out, there's a high possibility this thing really starts to run to $16 in a very short term. I'm talking maybe 3 to 4 weeks. They're closing in on the merger. They're closing in on the SPAC deal. As that news comes in, I see a quick run coming to this level here. This is a pretty big resistance and order block we had at this range. And then obviously right here as well, the 1578 marker. That's going to be a big resistance as well. So focus on those points. But I'm telling you, the next 3 to 4 weeks are going to be big for this stock going into summer. I don't see us holding below this $15 range for much longer at all. I love what the stock is doing. It has major upside. And we're lucky right now to be getting this consolidation. We're getting a chance to buy at these lows once again. We've been holding these lows and making higher lows for literally the past almost 3 months now. At least about 2.5, give or take, at this moment. We could continue a little bit sideways, but I don't think this lasts very long. The OBV is definitely seeing a little bit of downside, but like I said, guys, this consolidation looks nice. We've been trading consolidation for the past 2 months, give or take, and buying these consolidating bullish stocks has provided us with some major upside on the portfolio. You can look at the past trades. This consolidation has led to massive gains. MP was the last one that we traded like this, and it made a massive run and really boosted our portfolio for the year so far. Looking at APXT, in conclusion, I love what they're doing, and I'm not the guy that's going to continue to just throw up plays. So tomorrow we may not have any new plays. We might just have updates on stocks. So I'm going to continue to pump out videos and give you updates on stocks that we're looking at and have mentioned before. But I'm telling you, these two plays, CPSH and then this place, APXT, are looking absolutely stellar. I'm talking CPSH is going to have a massive run very, very short term in my opinion. This could be a little bit of a longer term play, but I love what they're doing, and you're buying it at such a discounted rate. I love what they're doing. Data management, data analytics, all of that is very hot right now, and who they are already working with is a major bonus as well. That's going to wrap this video up, guys, but make sure you do your due diligence. This is not financial advice. If you got something out of this video, hit that sub button down below, hit the thumbs up, and have the notifications turned on. We're posting videos every single day regarding the stocks that we are trading. Have a good one, guys. Namaste.